Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this full moon in Cancer, January 6, 2023, psychic crystal reading for each of the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So I'm going to give you messages and predictions and tell you what my spirit guides have to say about how this full moon in Cancer will be affecting you. And it's not just going to affect your sun sign. So I highly recommend you watching the entire video for the corresponding elements that go along with your rising sign and moon sign as well. But before we get started on the psychic crystal part of your reading, I'm going to give you a little bit of astrology information about this full moon in Cancer. This full moon in Cancer, January 6, 2023, is in opposition to the sun in Capricorn. These energies create a dichotomy between that which is represented by the sign of Cancer, home life, creature comforts, being supportive and caring, versus Capricorn traits such as honor, work, career, and responsibility. This Cancer full moon energy will encourage us to find balance between feelings and desire for closeness, tenderness, and intimacy, conversely to our drive to succeed, seeking control and leadership. We may feel drawn to our inner world and creature comforts of home and those we love. Yet we will equally be persuaded to deal with the outside world, tasks, and commitments. Ignoring or preferring one side of this polarity over the other could result in a negative impact on our lives. Therefore, striving for balance between our dedication to our career and families will be of great importance over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. It's a great time to reevaluate where we have gotten stuck in unhealthy patterns in the past that may have had us in a state of imbalance and lack of contentment. We may experience surprising revelations at this time, which for some of us may be linked to the past. Now on to the psychic crystal part of this video. And first I'm starting with the element of Earth. This is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Some of you earth signs may feel inspired to break out of some kind of pattern or routine from the energies of this full moon in Cancer. Some of you earth signs may find yourself looking for lost objects. And if you're not looking for lost objects, you could even be looking for, like, if you feel lost, you may be seeking continuity or routine, schedule. You may feel like you want continuity in whatever area you feel lost in. But many of you, I feel, are going to be looking for lost objects or money or bank accounts or other things, misplaced items. And some of you earth signs may feel like this full moon is making you irritated by little things. Little things people say, little things people do, little things that just happen throughout your day. Some of you earth signs may feel really inspired or the urge to tell someone you love them. You may want to express your feelings. Some of you earth signs are going to create something that's very dramatic and have a big impact. It could be a video, it could be a play, a production. It could be some piece of art or literature or a song, but creating something dramatic that has a big impact on people. Some of you earth signs are really going to vibe strongly with somebody you meet now. Now, this could be love. It could be romantic love, this vibe. But it could also be a vibe of friendship or camaraderie or somebody that you would do well to do business with. Some of you earth signs are going to start to see some errors of your ways and correct them. It could have to do with diet, exercise, but it could be things you said or did, or in a work-related sense, or a friendship-related sense. But wherever you see the errors of your ways, however that applies to you, you will, it's a blessing, you're going to correct them. You have to be careful, earth signs. One of your cautions is that you don't get too overexcited or that you don't overexert yourself. You know, it's like burning the candle at both ends, or, you know, working too hard, staying up too late, getting overexcited about something and pushing yourself in some way. This is a caution for the earth signs. Some of you earth signs need to keep in mind that you may sound like a broken record. You could be telling your significant other, your kids, your people you manage or supervise. You may be telling them the same things over and over again. And, you know, if you do that too much, you know, people might tune you out. So that's another caution for the earth signs. Another caution for the earth signs is that you may be expanding too quickly. Now, this could be something to do with like a business you own or your career, but it could also be your waistline or your weight, because something in your life, you have to be cautious over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days that you're not expanding something too quickly. Maybe it's from holiday drinking and eating. It could be the reason. But something in your life you could be expanding too quickly, so just keep an eye on that. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the element of water. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. This is a time that the water signs may find themselves making very strong commitments. It could be a commitment to a love partner, to a relationship. It could be a commitment to work for a new business or a new boss, or a commitment to a new diet or exercise program, or to like purchase something, like purchase a home. Some of you water signs are going to find that you are leading the charge in something. So you may be leading the charge for a cause. It could have to do with politics. It could have to do with health. It could be at your career. It could be within your family. It could be in some kind of club, group, or organization you belong to. But it comes up here like strongly like being the leader, leading the charge in some way. The water signs, you're going to be making waves with things you say over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. And remember, around the time of the full moon, the days around it and the day of, this energy is the strongest, but it can be strong for 2 weeks, but it can also last to 30 days. Some of you water sign people are going to be really inspired to take a trip or travel from the energies of this full moon in Cancer. Some of you water signs are going to get awarded something. It could be an honor. of some sort. It could be in a court case or lawsuit. You get awarded money. But getting awarded something, maybe it could be some type of honor. Could be a raise, could be a promotion. Some of you water sign people, something you're doing, it could be something you create, something you've been doing, a business, something you want to promote. Something you do skyrockets to success. And this could last way past the 2 weeks to 30 days, but you got a concentration of that energy right now. And some of you water sign people may be doing things in a manner that's really helpful to other people. It could be a program you create. It could be something you're teaching. You could be doing some kind of healing thing or healing work or writing a book or writing a manual or coaching or tutoring people. But whatever you're doing, you could be doing something, could be a video, doing something in such a manner that turns out to be really super helpful to people. You have to be careful you don't drink too much. Now, I feel they mean alcohol, but maybe you could be drinking too much of other things as well. So be careful of drinking too much. Maybe it's too much coffee. You also need to be cautious that you could be putting people on the spot in some way. And that will cast an unfavorable light on you or make people uncomfortable and they may want to avoid you. And be very cautious over the next 2 weeks to 30 days that you don't get entangled in something that later you may regret. It could be entangled in a relationship. It could be entangled in a club, group, or organization or with a group of people. It could be some kind of business deal or purchase you might not want to get entangled with. So be very, very careful now of getting entangled with things, especially over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the element of fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This Cancer full moon could make the fire signs feel nervous. Some of you fire signs, this energy may make you feel like you need to heal something and to get over something. It could be a sickness, like an illness of some sort that you have, but it could be healing from something like wounds from the past. Some of you fire signs are going to feel like inspired, like you want to make some indelible mark on the world, like it's important for you to, make your mark in some way over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you fire signs will be inspired to look around for like a bigger property or a better property. It could be a property to live. It could be a property to purchase as a investment. It could be a property to start a business. Some of you fire signs are going to be very, very lucky that you're going to be extremely intuitive and you're going to be channeling, you're going to be receiving downloads and channeling information. And this could be really helpful to you in your life. You could utilize it at your job. You could utilize it with your love relationships. You could utilize it with family and friend relationships or in something you're creating. So even if you feel like you're not psychic, or you're not a channel, you will be channeling this information. Like, you're going to get inspiration and insights out of nowhere. And you're going to be like, wait a minute. Hey, this is a great idea. So write down your ideas for sure. Some of you fire signs will be procuring something that's valuable over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. My guide said that very emphatically. It could be a pocket watch. It could be an antique. It could be a new home. It could be, I don't know, something valuable. Could be some kind of investment. Some of you fire signs are going to get a great appreciation from loved ones. Could be one loved one, could be your whole family. I don't know. It just gaining a lot of appreciation from loved ones comes up here as one of your blessings for the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. One of your cautions, fire signs, is you could be like, this full moon could make you a little quirky, and maybe it could be off-putting to people, or you might be kind of belligerent. So you could be quirky and belligerent, or one or the other. And here's another caution for the fire signs. You may feel the urge to handle things that come at you differently than what you normally do, like changing it up. But if you decide to do that over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, it's going to turn out like that wasn't the right way to do it. Going with what is your usual way of handling things that come at you, go with the tried and true. Don't try to switch it up. Not right now. Maybe later. Maybe February, but not now. And the other caution for you fire signs is you may find yourself very picky or finicky now. Now, that's not necessarily a caution, but I don't know, it could be off-putting to other people, or you may drive your own self crazy if you're too picky and persnickety and finicky over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Air signs, you're going to have a lot on your plate that you need to sort out and figure out from the energies of this full moon in Cancer. Some of you air signs will find yourself adjusting to new and changing circumstances. This could be in your relationships. It could be in your environment. It could be at work, friendship. I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you air signs. Where is this happening? But you're going to have some new and changing circumstances that you're going to have to deal with and adjust to over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you air signs will be putting out a lot of work or content, or it just comes up like you putting the pedal to the metal on whatever it is. Could be creative projects. Doesn't always have to be work. It could be things in your home, or, you know, something you're trying to create. But you're putting a lot of energy into things you're creating. It could be, like I said, creative projects, but it could also be something you're doing for a business or work. Some of you air signs will be talking to people that you haven't talked to in a very long time. Some of you air signs may make friends, new friends, at an occasion that you go to over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. It could be a work event. It could be a family gathering or party. I don't know. It could be an event like a concert or, you know, a show that you're going to of some sort. but making new friends is indicated here. You are going to be gravitating towards new people, and I also see you with like a laundry list of things you need to get done. You're going to be like, okay, first I got to do this, then I got to take care of that, then I got to take, and you're going to go down the list and check the things off that you need to do from the energies of this full moon in Cancer. Some of you may be buying something really spectacular over the next 2 weeks to 30 days that you're going to be really pleased with and you're going to want to show off. And if it's not for yourself, it could be something you're buying for someone else. Be very careful, however, one of your cautions is don't get duped into spending money on something. Be very careful of like somebody like scamming you or taking advantage of you or acting like something is a raging good deal and really it's not. So be careful of that. That's one of your cautions. Another caution for the air signs is my guides are saying you could get really fed up with something and you're like, that's it. And you want to mow it down. It could be a hedge. It could be bushes, plants. It could be a relationship. It could be something you're trying to build or create, and you're like, nah, I don't like it. And you rip it down, and then later, you're like, oh man, I should have never done that. So be very careful. Whatever you feel inspired to mow down, tear down, rip down, it's you could regret that. And the final caution for the air signs with this full moon in Cancer, January 6, 2023, is be very careful because you are going to feel very inspired to eat sweets. And you know, not to get on my high horse about sugar, because I eat sugar occasionally. I try to avoid it, but it's really not good for your pancreas. It's also not good for your weight. You know, I could go on and on. So just be very careful that you don't eat too many sweets over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. So I really hope that all the zodiac signs out there get an amazing blessings from this full moon in Cancer. And as always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube. And if you're not getting notified, YouTube's made a lot of changes recently. So you may want to unsubscribe and resubscribe and hit the bell again if you're finding that you're not getting notified. It could be something to do with the changes. And you know, when you like my videos, it really helps this channel grow and it supports the work that I do here. So I truly appreciate it when you like and share these videos. It is very helpful to the growth of this channel. And if you would like to get any of the special video series that I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, where I use a variety of divination tools and look into very specific topics for each sign of the zodiac, I always post my most recently recorded videos down below in the description box in the Show More section. Some people call it show notes. I've heard people refer to it as the Show More section, the show notes, or if you're on your phone, the little word more, you click on more and you'll see all the videos series I have linked down below. Now, I'm not going to go through all of them because there is quite a lot, but I'll just name a few. So if you want to see what this new year of 2023 is bringing to you, and you haven't gotten them yet, you could get my psychic crystal readings for the new year of 2023 for each sign of the zodiac. I looked into every category I could think of in life that could be affecting you. And I looked into the blessings and the cautions of each in that video series. So I really hope you'll check them out. Many people have emailed me and also in the comments on Vimeo have told me how happy they were with that particular video series. So you might want to check that out if you haven't yet. Also, my other New Year's videos is the New Year 2023 Psychic Tarot readings for each zodiac sign. And there's 16 cards in total in those videos. And I believe they went on for like 40 plus minutes. So you're really getting a bargain on these videos. I know there's other people selling video series way more than what I sell. You could go to your favorite coffee house and pay more for coffee than you could for one of these videos. And that coffee isn't going to give you predictions. So you might want to check these out because they really are a bargain. I've had other people tell me I should be selling these for way more than I do. But I'm trying to keep them reasonable because there's so many people on my wait list and cancellations list that are waiting forever. So I do these readings because it's going to take a long time to get to some of you people waiting. So you may want to check these videos that I record on Vimeo out. Also, you're still being affected by the lunar eclipse in Taurus, November 8th, 2022. And I did a psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card reading for those, that eclipse, that full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. So you might want to check those out. And also, you're still being affected by the eclipse effects of the solar eclipse in Scorpio, October 25th, 2022, for each sign of the zodiac. Also, my Horseshoe Tarot spread, 7-card spread for 2022, 2023, for each sign of the zodiac. Those predictions are still in play. And hey, don't forget, for your January 2023 Psychic Crystal reading, it's a continuation or an expansion of the readings I do on YouTube. And so once I do the Psychic Tarot readings, I stop the recording and then I pick up the crystal and I start reading what else is going on for you in January of 2023. That link is down below. And these video links are also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. You just go on that page, you can scroll down, you can see all the different video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and you just click on whatever zodiac sign you want under the heading you want. You could watch your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign, or somebody else's sign that you want to know about is going on with them. You just click on that zodiac sign, and that link will take you directly to that video on Vimeo. So again, as I've said, I really hope you guys have fabulous energy that comes to you from this full moon. And if you would like to help support this channel and the readings I do here, I do have a donation link in the mix of the video links down below in the description box. And I'm so appreciative and thankful to those of you who have been so kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does help me a lot and it does mean a lot. Anything you do here, purchasing the videos on Vimeo or donating, it helps me keep doing this work and making this channel go. And your likes and subscribing also contributes to helping me be able to continue to do these readings here on YouTube. So I truly appreciate it. And if you would like to see more predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here in a video format on YouTube, you can follow me on the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and also on my community pages here on YouTube. I do post them here as well because some people are bailing on social media platforms. And so I'm putting they're written. I usually use a tarot card or an oracle card, sometimes the crystal, and the predictions and messages are 5 paragraphs long. You may find these messages and predictions will resonate with you. Many people find that they resonate with them. It might be one message, could be 4 or 5 messages in those readings. So if you feel drawn to check them out, those readings may be speaking to you. And I'd love to see you over on my social media pages. So again, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. I wish you many blessings from this energies of this full moon in Cancer. And know that I wish you always many blessings and peace.